what women have to understand, no matter how wet the wop is or how good the wop is, it's not going to keep him.
And basically that's
piggyback, not to cut you off, Skeens. Niecy Nash. I forgot, I hadn't thought about this, y'all. First marriage, whatever. Second marriage, she was in an interview, I believe, and she says the way she keeps him is that she performs oral sex on him every day. She got a divorce and within a few months married a woman.
6 months.
Not knocking it, but what are we looking for?
But also, she was just giving relationship advice.
Come on, man.
You giving Steve Harvey.
right.
You giving me relationship advice and you going through it.
Right.
Now, I'll shoot Steve a little bit of bail.
Shoot him some bail.
Even though he give a lot of bad advice.
Horrible advice.
Maybe because of his failures, he can tell you
right. There's something to that.
Not to fail.
There's something to that.
He can tell you what went wrong with
There's
him.
something to that.
So in that case, in that stance, if he's coming giving you the story, the tales of what went wrong in his life, I understand that. Mm-hmm. But the guidance that he gives is some of the worst advice that you could ever find, because he wants you to play with the person instead of being real. And as we talk about, being intentional about what you want. Being straight up and down.
Be intentional.
I can respect whatever. If I can respect the honesty and directness, as long as it's done with tact.
Now, some of this schemes goes back to one of our early episodes. I think it was episode 1. Women are the worst decision makers.
Absolutely.
Now, the men are not above.
No, we're not. We're not.
So there's a part of it that is on offset. But as a woman, well, let me go back. Well, Cardi B comes from a certain style of life. She was running around with a certain type of guy. But because of Instagram, loving hip hop, and becoming a hip hop star, we've put her in a position where we expect her to make a certain type of decision that she is not even necessarily equipped to and has not even shown us that she can make, i.e. choosing an offset. Now, women, again, we go with the law of averages. A dude that is young, black, successful musician,
traveling the world. I
don't know if Offset has other kids, but the law of averages states he's probably not going to present to me the values that I'm looking for in a long-standing, married, committed relationship.
As well as he just because that's the person that you want, don't mean that's the person that you supposed to be with.
Right.
And more importantly, that may not be the person that you're supposed to be with at that time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So he may long-term may be the person for it.
Right.
But he still has some baking in the oven to do.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, as well as I'm pretty sure she may have some as well.
Oh, no, she got something to do.
So, we can't, even though this is a microwave society, everything is not meant to go in a microwave.
Everything is not. And we have to, again, be honest about the selections that we're making. So, again, as me and Skeens have talked about, there's Cardi B's all out there that have chosen offsets all over the place. And it's what we talk about. You find yourself enamored with, in this case, and it's at varying levels. Sometimes it's at the level of an offset, but at every level, guys, there's the high level of that level. There's a high level if you work fast food, because there's the manager, there's the store, the guy that manages the store. As you go to Lowe's, there's a guy that's the shift leader, that's the manager that runs the store. As you go to Walmart, as you go up the ladder, there's differing levels. And sometimes based off being at the height of that level, we make a decision. Again, looking at him as a human doer, not who he is as a man, as just straight up as a man, as a human being. Who is he? What does he represent? What are his values? And you make that choice. You interject sex, right? You get pregnant and you find yourself, okay, let's get married. He has never shown you as a human being that he's going to represent the values that you're looking for. So again, if you say that you can't properly evaluate the values, what are your values? What do values really mean to you?
And are your values fool's gold? So that's the thing that a lot of people don't talk about.
Okay.
Sometimes that thing that you value and that carrot that you're dangling and you're talking about these different things you like, it's fool's gold.
Right.
It's not really. There's nothing with it.
Right.
You value swag over a commitment, or it's just certain little things.
Here, and we're gonna. This will probably be one of the next coming episodes. We're gonna talk about substance over symbolism. Substance over symbolism. Have we become a society that is so drawn and so big on symbology, looking like it, and not actually being it? Again, that's me and Skeens talking about these social media false representation symbols, figments of imagination. You see somebody out place, like, that the same person? That chick don't even look the same. All the filters, snatching of the waist, shaping the face, cleaning up the skin. Symbolism over substance. And this is carried over to our relationships. We want something that looks like a real, loving, healthy relationship, but we really not putting in the work to give it the substance that we need. The substance is what's going to feed you. The substance is what's going to sustain you. Right?
I'm hungry, but I'm eating junk food all day.
Okay, I'm hungry. It's freaking the Hook movie. Yeah. Where the lost boy was sitting there with Peter trying to show him how to imagine some food. It's like the girl B. Simone. I manifested these edges. I manifested my job this way. So I'm working on it. I manifested. No, talk about no manifesting. We need substance.
Plagiarizing.
You know what I'm saying? Chick was plagiarizing, pulling from people's tweets and posts and stuff to make a book. Manifested. Again, she wanted to look like an author. She didn't put in the work to have substance, man. That's crazy. Substance. We want some substance out here. And I'm going to calm down. Want some substance, man. I was talking to one of the homies the other day. She's in the gym. You know who you are. And she said a dude followed her around the gym the whole time. And smiling, and wherever she went, next machine. Oh, you about to get on that? Or you going to get... And she was like, she had put a question on Facebook like, hey, why did this dude talk to me? And I was like, it's a product, again, of going all the way back, that because the gift and the curse of social media, we have lost the ability to have again, because Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok is symbolic in many ways. Substance is when I can sit down, look you in the eye, and have a conversation with you. As other cat on YouTube, I forgot his name. Have a conversation. in real life. In real life. Substance. Do you have substance in your relationship? Or is your relationship fool's gold, as Ski said? Is it smoke and mirrors? Is it a figment of your imagination? I had another homie, dude, if you would have seen her on I'm like, she would hit me up on the back. I'm like, y'all going through it? I just see y'all taking family photos. I love you. You're the love of the love of my life, my everything, the air I breathe. Y'all going through it. Because, again, I want to look symbolic. Symbolic. I don't want to do the work to have a substantial, real relationship. And I think this is where, again, why, and here, I'm not downgrading the importance of the action in a relationship. We got to get it in. Okay? That is the beautiful part. Intimacy, husband and wife, that intimate time is something that, as people, we can give many things of ourselves to a lot of people. But one thing that is shared specifically and only with the husband and wife is that intimate action. So that is important. But if your relationship is built on the sand of physicality, that's going to erode quick. That's not substance.
And just like you're talking about your friends that was on social media, with all these grandiose quotes,
right?
It just further proves the point. There are a lot of people that have a reality phobia.
Say more.
You're terrified of real life. You have a phobia. You don't want to, by any means necessary, to hide the truth from yourself.
RealAphobia.
From others. That's right.
RealAphobia.
So, hey, we need to put this in the book. If Bootylicious can get in the dictionary, so can this.
RealAphobia.
People have a phobia of what's real.
Man, because if I deal with what's real, the first place I got to start with is me.
Exactly.